What's going on, people? It is Irish Gunner HD here, you can call me Irish, and welcome to episode 14 of Will It Drift. So, today's car is the Ford Sierra RS500 as suggested by Sneaky Dragon 22. Unfortunately, my PVR decided to have a poop upon itself, if you will, and the footage gets cut off there in the first run, and it gets cut off about 3/4 of the way through in the second run. But to sum up the stock car, the power seems to be there, the gearing is wrong, it doesn't use the power that it has got sufficiently. And surprisingly, I felt like it was one of the worst cars as standard yet. It was almost impossible to link corners, and just the second gear was too short, third gear was too long, fourth wasn't even an option. It could have been a lot better than it was, but again, my PVR just been awful. It didn't capture the whole runs for some reason. So the medium build though, I did manage to get all the medium build in. As you can see here, I think it looks gorgeous. I've got the wing on because if Diego Santos can pull off a giant wing, so can I. But yeah, so as for the medium build, it's got 261 horsepower, 216 foot-pounds of torque. It weighs 2,282 pounds, and the mods that I did for the medium build were sport camshaft, race springs, race weight reduction, all drivetrain options up to race, the Forza wing obviously, and then I just put the Wed Sport TC105 ends on it. And it's a drastic improvement, it really is. The stock one was just god awful, like it was really poor. But even though the medium build has only roughly 40 more horsepower, the sport cams and the race drivetrain make it use that power. Like I said, the stock car, just the power isn't being used best. The camshaft, the upgraded camshafts and all their drivetrain upgrades makes it use this power so much more efficiently, so much better. Other things I noticed that where, although it wasn't too soft in the beginning, being a bit stiffer from the race springs was like really it always helps. Then obviously having the weight reduction helps a lot, and I was really looking forward to the full build. So we get into it here as I just got the clips, and as you can see, I've painted it the kind of Ford Escort blue. It's not an exact match. I didn't go into the Ford Escort and copy the color directly over, but it's close enough. And I went with the gold wheels, and I kept the wing because it's sexy. But yeah, so the full build has 395 horsepower, 327 foot-pounds of torque, and it weighs 2,259 pounds. And for mods, it's a full build and a full tune, like I'd build any other car that I was going to do for any competition or anything like that. So it's awesome. It really is. It feels very controllable, but it doesn't, like, sorry, hit the mic a little bit there. It feels really awesome, but at the same time, it doesn't feel as reliable as something like an S chassis or a Supra or a Skyline or something like that. It feels really good and it drifts really well. It links corners, it transitions well, sharp. You can do good entries and stuff like you see here in this clip. But you always kind of have that feeling of just, if I'm not careful, it can go at any minute. Which is not something you really feel in a properly built S14, S13, S15, R34, 3, 2. You know, you get what I mean. Like the more common drift cars and hatchies, AE86 and stuff like that. It has that unpredictability, which I do like. So my verdict on the question, will it drift? Yes. Again, it's been a while since we've had a yes, so I'm delighted to say yes. I really do think so. I'm actually, as soon as I finish this commentary, I plan on using it. I'm going into a public lobby, so I'm going to plan on using it there and see how that goes. But I imagine that it's going to do well. I don't see why not. It's not got excuse me. It's not got tons of horsepower, just under 400. But again, like, it's enough. It does the job, and the way I've tuned it and the way I've built it and all, I found it to be really good. And the wing, it just looks awesome, man. There's no reason why. I was surprised that the Forza wing looked that good, because they usually look just god awful, like something out of Need for Speed. But yeah, it looks really awesome. The car drives really well. Definitely, if you haven't built a Sierra for some reason, you are on crack or cocaine, or crack cocaine, or normal cocaine, or any kind of crazy mind-altering drug that you want to think of, you are on that. You must be without knowing it, because it's an amazing car, even not for drifting, even if you just wanted to race it or whatever like that, it's a great car. Not in stock form though, that's something to keep in mind. In stock, it's god awful. But yeah, definitely go and try it out if you haven't done it so already. Speaking of, if you haven't done so already, do subscribe. Please leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching it, and goodbye.